Welcome back to my channel, my people. Something loud is about to happen in the streets of Abuja. ATV Sowore has come out to say that on the 20th of October, that there will be a peaceful protest to Aso-Rock demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Watch this video to the very end to hear and see how he plans to make this movement come to life on the 20th of October 2025. If you've not subscribed to this channel yet, please do well to click the subscribe button, like this video, and don't forget to drop your comments. Bye.
Welcome back to the channel. Something is boiling under Nigeria's political surface. You can feel it in the air. A storm that has been building for years. And now, on October 20, that storm is coming straight to the gates of power, Aso-Rock. Omoyele Sowore, the fearless activist, has announced a protest march that could become one of the biggest political statements of his decade. His goal is simple, yet powerful. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. But this isn't just another protest. This is a call for unity, courage, and conscience. Sowore has reached out to major leaders, Alex Otti, Charles Soludo, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and others, urging them to stand with him. Now, the question everyone is asking is, will they show up? Or will they stay silent while history is being written without them? Stay with me till the end of this analysis, because we will uncover 10 shocking and deeply revealing facts that will make you see why October 20 could either spark a new dawn or a national confrontation that will shake Nigeria to its core. This story is not about politics. It is about justice, truth, and courage. It is about how one man's call for action may unite millions across tribe, religions, and ideology. By the end of this video, you will understand why Sowore October 20 protest could mark a turning point in Nigeria's political and moral history, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for every Nigerian citizen who believes in fairness. Date that could change everything, October 20, 2025. October 20, a date that already carries pain, memory, and meaning for Nigerians. It is the day the world remembers EndSARS, when young Nigerians demand justice and many never made it home. And now, Sowore has chosen that same date to march again, this time to demand freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The detained leader of IPOB, he declared it boldly on his social media page, October 20, 7 a.m. Aso-Rock, hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu. Now, that single post has sent wave through the political landscape, because choosing October 20 is not just a random date. It is a challenge. It says you try to silence us before, we will see here. Sowore knows the risk. The government knows the symbolism, and the Nigerians know the emotion attached to that day. All these ingredients could make this protest explosive or history. If you believe in peaceful protest and justice, share the date. October 20, let your voice be your weapon, not violence. Use the hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now, and hashtag justice for Kanu to let the world know the people are watching. Sowore is building bridge beyond politics. Unlike many activists who focus on your region or group, Sowore is reaching across the political and tribe divide. He has personally contacted Southeast leaders, Abia's governor Alex Otti, Anambra's governor Soludo, and Labour Party leader Peter Obi. But he didn't stop there. He also reached out to Atiku Abubakar, Senator Abiribe, and even members of the Abia State House of Assembly. This move shows he is not trying to hijack the Biafra cause. He is trying to nationalize it. He is saying this isn't just about the Igbo people. It is about justice for all. Sowore understand that if this protest must succeed, it cannot look like a tribal march. It must look like a Nigerian movement for truth, by bridging North, South, Christian, and Muslim, East, West, Sowore is sending a message: justice has no tribe. This is what makes October 20 different. It is not IPOB versus Nigeria. It is conscience versus silence. The leader silence speaks volumes. When Sowore reached out to Alex Otti and Soludo, they didn't pick his call. Toby's team said he was traveling. Atiku's aide promised to let him know. Only Senator Abiribe and Honorable Obina respected with encouraging words. That silence from key leaders is louder than words, because in moments of truth, silence can become complicity. These are the same leaders who have called for justice on television, but when action came knocking, they turned off their phones. Sowere's message was simple: if we truly believe in Kanu's freedom, we must act, not talk. This protest will test who really cares about justice and who only use it for politics. Tag them now on social media at Alex Otti, at Alex Soludo, at Peter Obi, at Atiku. Ask, will you stand for justice on October 20? Let the people be the voice that break their silence. Reports say the Abia State House of Assembly prefer to use a softer approach. They plan to travel to London next week and after returning, visit the Attorney General of the Federation to lodge a formal complaint. They made it clear they didn't anticipate a placard protest. Their strategy is diplomacy, not demonstration. So when they didn't attack them for that, instead, he said, that is fine. What matters is that we all act together on one date. He is not dismissing diplomacy. He is demanding unity because he understands something powerful. Whether it is the street or the Senate, pressure must come from every side. Abia lawmakers may be cautious, but even their hesitation show one thing: everyone knows the world is watching what happens next. The only question is, will diplomacy deliver faster than direct action? The security factor. Aso-Rock is no easy destination. The road to Aso-Rock is one of the most heavily secure zones in West Africa. It is not like protesting at a city roundabout. You are talking about the seat of power, guided by the Presidential Guard, Brigade, DSS, mobile police, and military intelligence units. That means any attempt to march to Aso-Rock will face roadblocks, tear gas, or possible arrest. The government will likely cite national security to restrict access. But Sowore knows this. He faced it before. That is why he keeps repeating that this will be a peaceful, lawful protest, not a violent. Still, the risks remain high. A single clash, a single provocation, and the narrative could shift from justice to shout. That is why preparation, organization, and discipline will determine our history. Remember October 20. This isn't a walk in the park. It is a march into history spotlight. Sowore history of resistance. Omoyele Sowore is not new to danger. From #revolution now, protest to EndSARS solidarity, he has been arrested, tear gas, beaten, and still refused to stop. He is one of the few Nigerian activists who combine political experience with street credibility. When Sowore steps out, the system pays attention because he has shown that he cannot be bought or silenced. His record gives weight to this protest. People listen to him because they know he is not seeking attention, he is seeking change. But that also means the government will take no chances. They will monitor, infiltrate, and prepare. Sowore courage is contagious, but it's also costly. He is putting his freedom on the line. Again, for another man's liberty. That is not politics, that is principle. And in today's Nigeria, that is scarce. The emotional link in Nnamdi Kanu and the nation's conscience. For millions in the Southeast, Nnamdi Kanu is not just a man. He is a symbol of a people who feel unheard, unseen, and unprotected. Since 2021, when Kanu was re-arrested under controversial. His case has dragged endlessly in court. Many Nigerians, even outside the East, now see his detention as a symbol of selective justice. Where court ruling are ignored and human rights, Sowore protest isn't just about freeing Kanu, it is about restoring faith in the rule of law. He is asking the government a simple question. If court orders mean nothing, what does democracy mean? That is why this movement carries emotion. It touches a deep national wound because when justice is denied to one, it is denied to all. And the longer Kanu stay in detention, the deeper that wound gets. The political gamble, Sowore risks it all. Let's be clear, this move is risky. Sowore is stepping into the most sensitive political territory, a protest for an IPOB leader in the heart of Abuja. He is Yoruba, Kanu is Igbo. In a country still divided by tribe, that is a bold, dangerous, but symbolic move. If this protest succeeds, it will make Sowore a national conscience figure, a bridge between divided regions. But if it fails, or if it turns to violence, the system will come after him hard. He knows that. He has been there before. But for Sowore, silence is not safety. He is showing the world that justice is not regional. It is universal. That courage could inspire many and expose others who only pretend to care about freedom. Sometimes one man's risk becomes a nation's wake-up call. October 20 could unite or divide the Southeast. For years, the Nnamdi Kanu issue has been like a heavy cloud over the Southeast, a means of anger, fear, and silence. Politicians tread carefully, activists argue, and citizens suffer the consequences of insecurity and economic loss. But now, October 20 could become the day that forces everyone to take a stand. Sowore announcement is putting pressure on Southeast leaders to choose side. Will they join the people and stand for justice, or will they keep hiding behind excuse and political calculations? If they unite, it could revive the spirit of solidarity and force Abuja to listen. If they stay divided, it will expose who truly cares about the people and who only cares about power. Whatever happens, one thing is certain: after October 20, nothing will remain the same in the Southeast political landscape. The protest could rewrite Nigeria's moral story. This protest isn't just about Nnamdi Kanu, it is about Nigeria's soul. It is about whether citizens still have the right to demand justice without being branded enemies of the state. If Sowore march remains peaceful and disciplined, it could send a powerful message to the world that Nigeria can organize, speak, and demand fairness without violence. It could also reignite national conversation about detention without trial, political bias, and judicial independence. But if it is hijacked or turned chaotic, the government will use that as justification to clamp down harder. That is why October 20 must be peaceful, well coordinated, and documented. If you support this cause, do it peacefully and wisely. Share verified updates, not rumors. Use hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now, hashtag justice for Kanu, and hashtag October 20 protest to make the movement global. Your voice matters more than any weapon. Use it to demand peace, not violence. History is watching. This is more than a protest. It is a moral test for politicians, activists, every citizen who still believes in truth. Omoyele Sowore has drawn a line between words and action. He is saying, if we truly believe Nnamdi Kanu deserves freedom, the time to act is now, not tomorrow. The countdown to October 20 has begun. Every leader, every activist, every citizen must now decide where they stand, because when history turns this page, it will remember who stayed silent. It will remember who spoke up, who marched, and who stood for justice when it matters most. Hashtag free Nnamdi Kanu now. Hashtag justice for Kanu. Hashtag October 20 protest. Hashtag Sowore for justice.